Queen. All right, it's time for Dancing Queen to get everybody and their dancing shoes on. We have Stephanie in the studio. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
It's cold in here.
It is kind of cold in here.
Can you turn off the AC?
No, don't turn off the AC, please.
So how are you?
I will die in the studio if you turn off the AC. I'm good.
What? Yeah, well, they're not gonna do it anyway. Because, yeah, they're your people.
Well, obviously, and you're too skinny. That's why you're cold. And you're wearing next to nothing.
What are you talking about?
You're wearing next to nothing.
Are you like from like Netherlands or like
Yes, I heard that twice today. I heard that twice today.
like Heidi,
That wasn't the point, but yeah, I guess I am.
Yeah?
I guess I don't
That
know.
like I don't know. It's cute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
might need I need to be very brave to wear the
This?
skirt and me.
Oh yeah, you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you.
I don't think you'd be able to wear this.
No, I'd be like, no.
Yeah, no. I pulled out the skirt and then I was just like, okay, so what do I wear on top of it? And then I just started piling stuff on.
Nice.
It's Friday. I don't want to wear something that's uncomfortable, so I just kind of like pulled stuff.
It is Friday, but
It's
isn't it the Friday we call it Brugum?
Yes.
So normally Friday, what do you do?
I go home.
And play with Limey, right?
Yep, I play with my puppy when I go home, which
Well,
is
me
something
too.
that you have been doing recently.
Yeah.
You have a new puppy.
Oh yes.
So what's the
Her
name?
name is Uchu. Like Uchu.
Because see, last time she came into the studio, she didn't have a name for the puppy yet.
Yeah.
So the puppy's actually outside.
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping.
Yeah,
she just got her.
I couldn't bring it in because our voice is like,
Yeah.
she would be like,
She's gonna probably wake up. She just got her shots today.
yep,
All
the
right.
good one, yep,
Yeah.
the last one,
Last one.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're gonna not talk about puppies today. I wish we could, but we're not. We're gonna talk about Yuri.
Yep.
Yuri.
Yeah, one of my favorite artists in Korea.
Okay.
Yeah, like her entertaining. She's very entertaining.
Of course.
So like her personality and also her album, her song, and the dance and of course the music video. Yeah, I like it. So yep.
So-
Today we have a Yuri's everything.
Yes, we have Yuri's Bad Girl for today.
Yep.
And with the song, obviously, it's talking about, not the girl that listens to society, so to speak, but the girl that stands out and speaks her mind.
Yeah.
That would be
It's
Stephanie.
like one of the trend. Me? Yeah. Like normally, yes, but not in front of my, the significant others. I'm very,
Really?
yeah.
Oh.
I'm a very. I'm
She
very
actually
weak.
is a very different person.
Yeah,
In front of her
I don't know.
seniors.
Like I have another me inside of me. So
A true entertainer.
I don't know. I'm not acting, but like it's just. I don't know. It's just different.
Well, I mean, I feel that
But
would
the
be...
thing is, like my voice or something that doesn't really change, but my behavior or my personality just totally it's a different person. So
Okay, so how?
What he said is the law for me.
Something you would never think coming from Stephanie's mouth.
I know.
Wow.
Wow, I know. A lot of people say it, but my friends, my very close friends knows, and
Yeah, I know
and
too.
they're like, "Oh, stop it! You're being very stupid." I'm like, "Yeah,
Well, when you fall in love, you become a fool for love anyway.
yeah."
So-
Aren't you too?
I think so, but I don't think it's to
I know you.
your extreme.
Me, yeah, I'm a little. Extreme.
You're a little extreme.
Yeah.
I'm not that extreme when it comes to, having a significant other that way.
But Hyori also speaks her mind all the time. But I think she has a boyfriend now, and all the public knows. But I think she is a good girlfriend. I mean, I think she's in love, and when she's being with their boyfriend. I don't know her personal thing, but I think she's being very a good girl, I would say, because her song is Bad Girl.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think she's actually being a good girl inside.
True.
But to perform,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
She has
It's
a different
personality.
I feel that has, I think, true chemistry for an entertainer. Like you said, you're not acting. It's a completely different you.
Yeah.
You entertaining and then you having a significant other.
Yeah, it really depends. You know, to get what it really depends on the song.
Okay.
Or the concept of the song, right? Isn't it?
Of course.
Yeah.
And I feel that, I know that a lot of people were saying since, Hyori's boyfriend is also a musician, a lot of her songs kind of, was focused on his style of music, which I feel that she probably got a lot of, inspiration from. But, I feel that, some people say because society, he doesn't have as much money as she does. She's an icon and he isn't. There's been a lot of talk about that.
Right, but who knows?
Exactly. No, but I feel that she breaks a lot of, not rules, but more so of, she's not your typical individual.
Right, but she's still...
Of course, an icon. I think that's what makes her likable. She's been open about her past and how poor she was when she was younger, how being a barber's daughter, having many kids at the house.
Do you know a lot of things?
Well,
this is a new thing for me.
Oh, she said it in an interview not too long ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, the camp thingy?
Yes.
The camp thingy?
Yes, that show. So, it's, yeah, she said a little bit about, how she wanted to buy something, but she couldn't because her dad
situation.
Her dad couldn't give her that much money. There was a lot of, but because of that, I feel that that's helped Hyori grow into being a very humble, but yet an icon that can adapt to everybody.
But it could have been very, in a bad way, when she earns money, like all of a sudden, then people change.
Exactly.
Right? But I think she is humble. I think that is why the people like her.
So today we're looking at the Bad Girl choreography. Obviously, the song itself is a little fast-tempoed, but the choreography itself is not that
doesn't
hard.
Really, right?
Okay.
But it has a lot of gestures, Hyori style gesture. And, of course, her facial expression is like, whatever, you can try,
Well, obviously,
she
it's Bad Girl.
That look.
Yes.
Yeah, and but choreography itself is not that hard. It actually she just used a hip. I did the second chorus part. Because first one it has a lot of movement. So second one is very easy to see and you can follow along much easily. Easy. It's much easier. And, we've been talking about this hip movement, all the idol.
Yes. A lot of hip isolations.
Yeah.
Yes.
So obviously it's that.
Okay.
But to the right and to the left.
Okay.
Alternatively.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 times each.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you just go a little, and there's a little hand gesture also. It's like when we do the, okay, go away.
Go away.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That.
Next.
So it's that. So it's 2 times, do the little hip thingy. And then put your hands, give me a little attitude. Like
okay.
Push,
Go away.
Just go away. And, it repeats.
Okay.
So you can see the video, and I actually put the reflection version of it. You can easily see it. So, yeah.
So that's pretty much it. And then towards the I know that there's a little bit of a hand and hip wave in between it as well.
Right. But the point is make your use your finger to make a devil's horn. Yeah.
Okay.
You can see. So
in the video.
You draw a little circles and then put your fingers on top of your forehead, like separately, not like together. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
So when
don't
you think
put
of
them
devil,
small. Put it on the side of your head.
No, it's like no X.
Yeah, no. Just put it on the side of your head.
Yeah, just like a devil, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
So
okay.
Bad girl, when she sings that, actually make a devil's horn. So that's the point is of that. You can see it, right?
So in the video, you show the hips and then also your attitude there. I've been noticing there is a lot of attitude, especially before you do the last bad girls. There's a little bit of like a oomph, kind of like a little like Miss Korea type of pose.
Right.
Pose.
You need your personality into it, but not your real personality. You put your, attitude into it. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, this doesn't really will appeal. So,
okay.
Yeah. You need to become a bad girl.
So you have to add a lot of attitude to the song.
Oh yeah, it's like whatever. I can live by myself. I pay for my, car payments, whatever. It's very similar to. It reminds me of Destiny's Child.
Oh yeah,
lyrics.
Kind of like Bills. It does. It kind of does remind me of Bills. Now that you talk about it.
Yeah, and we have a lot of things to talk about fashion because she's very into fashion. Also, her music video. There's a lot of items
to talk about. She's been somebody to talk about recently. I'm glad that you brought up music videos because she's put out 3 videos now.
Right.
Going Crazy, which is the most recent one.
And
Miss Korea, the beginning one, and then of course this one. And the entire concepts are completely different. Miss Korea, she really did wear the bathing suit.
Right. With the thing.
Yeah, with the shawl or whatever that is.
Mm-hmm. And the crown on top.
The crown on top. She wore the heels, the Miss Korea heels.
Oh, yes.
And I like the lyrics that she approached with that song as well.
Yeah, and I think she's comfortable singing that kind of, lyrics, which I would love to do it because, 천성지, like,
very out there lyrics.
Be like, whatever you do. Be like, we're the best.
Exactly.
So yeah, I do love the lyrics and the personality. And of course, her Miss Korea, especially Miss Korea music video, she does all the hand gesture, doesn't really have a choreography. It's just like bouncing a little bit, but her hand gesture is like Miss University or Miss Korea.
Yeah.
She does the little wave, but she did it like it looks like a dance routine, which it's like okay, she is very professional being a singer and also I don't know, it's like a mime, because it's one of the gesture, but she upgraded to the movement. So I loved it.
Yeah. Her recent music video, which was released just a couple days ago, she dressed up completely as a guy, which she's very good looking. If she would have lost the goatee and then put a little bit of smoky eye makeup on like the idol groups do these days,
oh, yes.
I think she would be mistaken for an idol boy band member easily. But you have to be comfortable with yourself to be able to dress up like that.
Yeah, and because your posture or your position, I don't know, the personality, it completely changed. It needs to be changed. Otherwise, how are you gonna appeal the character?
Exactly. With the new concept, I noticed that you even slightly mimicked the bad girl attire with your shirt. You were wearing shorts.
Yeah.
And then you wore...
I was wearing very short... It's shorts. Yes, I am wearing something underneath.
Yeah,
so
she's wearing shorts.
Don't look like a...
don't look under the video. She is wearing shorts, but Hyori this time around, she's wearing a short skirt, but it's slit on the side.
Right.
And normally in the choreography, her and her dancers lift up the bottom part of her skirt to reveal bad girls on the panty line.
Skirt design, it's like when you look up the Beyonce's music video, Run the World. I think that was the title. And you can see very similar look, but it's longer. Beyonce's skirt is longer, but her skirt, Hyori's skirt is shorter, much shorter. And she does but the side part, the slit part, it's very similar. So you cannot.
So yeah, if you look at Stephanie's video, she kind of mimicked that with a T-shirt, and the side was open.
I didn't even know that I had that kind of.
I know. No, every time Stephanie comes in to do these videos, I'm just like, where do you get these clothes? How is it that each concept that we do, you have you have clothing to acquire?
Well, I didn't hire a stylist or anything, but I just, when I have a thought, I'm like, I think I had this kind of shirt or this kind of pant or the, whatever outfit. And then I go through my drawer and I'm like, ooh, okay, this would be perfect. So.
Yeah, I think the size gentleman leggings were the most eye-popping, eye-catching, I guess you could say.
Oh, yes. You know what? I had such a hard time to put that on.
So yes, Stephanie was able to mimic the outfit even more with the video as well. So take a listen to the song as we watch the video for you guys. It's at the top of our message board. We only have 81 clicks. Come on, guys, we can do better than that. So click away as we talk a little bit more about Hyori's music video and the concept as well. But in the meantime, we got her track "Bad Girls," and we'll see you guys after this.
Okay.
We're back.
Yes, we are back.
And so we're going to be talking a little bit more about
I see.
Yeah, Hyori's performances and her music videos. Okay.
Choreography and looks. Right.
Karen says, Stephanie, I'm very envious about your body. Love it. Every time we have a video of you, I can't stop watching it because I love your body. I want your body.
That's weird. That sounds weird. Don't do that, Karen.
No, but it's just complimenting that you have a nice body.
Well, I never thought. No.
Yes,
but thank you. But thank you.
Don't be modest.
But I'm serious.
Don't be
I've
modest.
been living with my body for 27 years, so I don't really think about. Oh, I have a nice body. I just wear normal t-shirt and shorts, but when we shoot the video, I need a little bit more professional taste to it. That's why, I don't know. I
You
don't
have
know.
a nice body. Let's just leave it at that.
I'm just trying to cover something, but no, it's not working.
You have a nice body. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're gonna talk a little bit about the music video and the concept as well. Personal thoughts of the recent comeback videos.
Right.
I mean, she's upgraded herself a lot since 10 minutes. Much more. So
But that's like before I debut, so that's like 2003.
True. But when
10 years ago.
more than 10 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
But when it comes to Hyori's concepts, I mean, even with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, she took it really out there.
Right.
Kind of Lady Gaga-ish.
Right.
With the concept, and then she's now kind of bringing it back a little bit.
But I think I really wanted to ask her about the question that who is your role model? Who gives you the inspiration? But you can easily tell. Yeah. But two artists, right?
Beyonce.
Like you said, Beyonce and Lady Gaga, right?
Also, and I think for a while there, J-Lo was a big icon for her as well.
Well, yes. But that's like, like you said, 10 minutes. That's very similar to J-Lo's, the sweatpants fashion, but that was old too. So
that was, kind of Jenny on the block for.
But these days, most of artists in US, they wear leotard, like upgraded or decorated leotard. Which is very interesting, but
I don't know why this is coming. Okay, see, the leotard in the 80s, in the 90s was called a bodysuit.
Right. It is a bodysuit.
It is a bodysuit. And I used to wear bodysuits. This was a 90s and early 90s, late 80s thing. They're comfortable. They are. The reason is because...
Really? You are comfortable in it? Well, me, I do ballet, so it's comfortable for me.
No, but
most of the people...
think about it. There's a lot of shows, if you see in the late 80s, early 90s, girls be wearing a short t-shirt, but it's very skin tight, and it would be tucked in. That's a bodysuit.
Yeah,
wore it over jeans, but it's easy to wear.
Right, but leotard you have to like wear from the bottom to
but
top.
bodysuits you don't have to.
Right, like you have a
you have a button on the. Oh, this is actually kind of graphic.
Yeah, you have a button
on the bottom part of the suit itself. There are buttons that you can undo. Wow, this is getting pretty graphic.
So, like, when you go to the restroom...
Yeah, so you have to take it off.
Yeah.
You can just take it up from... I don't know why
Pass.
Pass. Moving on, but yes. So I don't understand why this fashion has been coming more popular again. I know that we have a lot of women like J-Lo, Beyonce. These women have very sexy legs.
Right.
Very thick legs.
Yeah, and healthy. Looks healthy.
Very healthy looking.
And
But
she
they,
has a
also,
booty.
but they also have a butt to hold it.
Exactly.
But what I've been noticing about a lot of the other artists that have been trying to go short, especially in Asia, they got no butt to hold
Right,
it.
because most of Asian, people, they're very skinny. And of course, like in the music video lately, we can see, and also, Miss Korea, Lee Hyori's music video, she wears it's a bathing suit, but also when she dances, it's a leotard. So when you see the single lady, Beyonce's music video,
Kind of similar.
it's very similar. So, and also so I think she's not, I don't think she's copying it, she's upgrading with her style. But when you compare, it's very similar. So we're just trying to give you the example of, what to look up. And what to see, or the fashion item.
Now, I know that for a while, because fashion had become such a trademark for a lot of female artists.
Yep.
I mean, in the late 80s to early 90s, when Madonna was bringing up her
Madonna
trends,
is like,
a legend in fashion. When she was bringing that out, she was criticized for her lace, for the very revealing clothing.
because that was a long time ago, right?
True, but I feel that that's kind of come back as well. But why is it that whenever somebody taps into a new concept, it becomes kind of their own? And so when somebody else follows it, which fashion is meant to be done,
Yes.
it's criticized, which I feel that Iori has had the bad end of it for many times.
Yeah. Because she goes maybe too far sometimes.
Well, I mean, because even if we look back a little bit more, so all those years ago when she put out 10 Minutes, yes, it was a very rough rendition of J-Lo's Jenny on the Block.
Yes, but it fits her.
No, but I mean, even Christina Aguilera with her tracks, one of her songs, she was able to pull off a little bit of that, shorts or, that corduroy type of.
Is that like Genie in a Bottle or something?
No, it was way later. The title of the song was.
No. Which costume are you talking about?
The one where she is wearing the
Very short
shorts, the pink shorts.
Like dirty?
After Dirty, right after Dirty. It's that album.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, even that concept, it was a few years back, even though it was past Jenny on the Block,
Right.
it was a very similar concept. She was wearing the heels, but they're
goes
tennis
round
shoes.
and right.
She was wearing, the white knee highs. She was wearing short shorts. She was wearing, very athletic
she has
type of wear.
Candyman, and she did the Not Myself Tonight. That was the most recent, I think. But yeah, we can't really, it doesn't really pop up in my mind. But you're searching it.
Yes, I am.
I know, we can't really hold on. We're like, what is this? It's like, come on.
I think this is it. Yep, Can't Hold Us Down. That's the song I was talking
Can't
about.
Hold Us Down. When she was she was gaining weight in this time.
Yeah, but
I think she did that on purpose.
True, but I mean the concept itself, the heels, but they're tennis shoes, the knee highs,
Right.
The casual attire. That was also
It's
Jenny
very
on the
casual.
Block too.
Uh-huh.
But
Jenny in the Bottle.
no, Jenny in the Block. For J-Lo.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So even though they're similar, she never got criticized for the attire being similar. But of course, it seems that Iuri kind of got a little bit of a target back then because of that.
Yeah.
Because it was a little too similar, I guess, maybe time-wise. But one thing
But
that
it was similar, so.
well, I mean, if you think of it that way, then nobody should wear anything off the runway.
That's
because
true,
fashion
because
is meant to be adapted.
And it's like goes around and around. It's like circulation. Mm-hmm. But I just put it in this leotard thingy. It's a retro. Mm-hmm. So she brought it. It's similar to Beyonce, but still, it's like one of the trend. Mm-hmm. So I think she's leading it. She's leading it. So
well, this time around, she did a very interesting concept as well with her comeback stage for Bad Girls too. Mm-hmm. She did her Miss Korea stage, and then she runs backstage. She gets ready, and then all of a sudden, she pretty much gets dressed in front of the camera, which is kind of a first for Korean television.
Well, 2 p.m. did the 2 p.m. returns, and
That's guys though.
I know, but it's similar. You know,
Yeah.
it looks similar. Yeah.
Okay.
The script is similar, but for the female artist, yes, I think it's
the first, because girls just change in front of the camera. That's a very big feat.
not
to
a lot
conquer.
of people can do that.
Big feat to conquer. But when she did do this, I feel that the beginning of the Bad Girls choreography, in my personal opinion, I was reminded by Burlesque. With sitting,
I love it.
But sitting in front of the mirror, sitting in front of the mirror, getting ready to do the choreography, and then jumping into the choreography. That was very similar, I felt, in my opinion, which I feel was great to push into the song as well, because it's new. It's something that's never really been done here in Korea. And with her clothes, I feel that, yes, it's quite similar to some of Beyonce's attire, but she did make it her own.
Right. Like she didn't really completely copy it, but I think she put it in her style. So yeah.
Yes, it's a great concept. She's lost a lot of weight though.
She did?
Yeah. I feel
she wasn't never.
No, she was never on the bigger side, but I feel that she's lost a lot of volume. And I kind of blame it on her going vegan these days, but...
Oh, she's vegan?
Where have you been, girl? She doesn't eat meat anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You need protein.
Well, there's a lot of different ways to get protein. Well, you and I love meat too much, so we can never do that.
Oh, my God. That's... Oh, woo!
I can't do that.
I don't even want to think about it, so... So, sorry. No. But you need a lot of protein because protein is the one element that it really brings your energy.
Of course.
And when you perform for a long time, or the schedule, we have a very tight schedule. We used to have a very tight schedule, but when you have it, you need energy. So, yeah, but we, like vegetarians and vegans, a lot of my friends are vegetarians, but they don't really, they're not energetic. So I'm like, you need protein, girl.
Well, you can get protein from tofu and other things like that, but
like
it
the
isn't
meat,
the same.
like meaty, greasy,
okay, girl,
something
we
know
that
the fattening food.
We know you love your meat, which is good because you're that skinny and she still loves her food.
Well, I love my food. I can't.
Oh, of course.
That's like one of the happy moments
when
you eat.
Oh, yes.
Don't you?
Yes, that is the best time of the day. So we talked a little bit about EOD's concept today and how she's been able to make it her own numerous times. We talked about the choreography earlier for all of our listeners, especially when it comes to dancing. Our dancing queen for today is EOD. Obviously, she is a true dancing queen. With Bad Girls, we have the video on our message board, so you guys can double check as many times as you want to.
That.
Next week, we have a song that was... Okay, so it's kind of hard for you. So how are you going to approach this song next week?
I have no idea.
How are you going to do 6 members choreography all at once? Because it's all different.
Oh, there's a hint.
They're like, boop, boop. They're all over the place. A hint.
Yeah, well, but that's their pose. And
you know what I first thought of?
I like, okay.
You know what I first thought of when I saw this choreography? Was Madonna's Vogue.
Oh my gosh!
That's what I thought of.
I think that's exactly what they did. But the thing is, like, they're male artists. Yeah.
Well, I mean, in Madonna's video,
they're not straight.
Yeah, true. But
so
these guys are
a little bit more taste into it.
But these guys are all straight. So.
I know. So I'm like, what are you doing? But they used to
it's
be
a great choreography.
Yeah, it's a great choreography. Yeah,
it is. Well, how many of our listeners can guess what that choreography is going to be?
I think everyone knows.
6 guys, very similar to Madonna's Vogue, Struck a Pose.
Oh yes. It's very similar.
Very sexy as well. These guys are hitting 40 soon. I think that's a huge hint. Oh, we talked about them in our first hour too.
Oh, really?
We listened to their song and talked a little about them earlier in our first hour. So I wonder which song we're going to be covering next week for Dancing Queen. Unfortunately, though, it's already time for us to say goodbye to Stephanie. Why is this segment so short?
Well, because we have a lot of things to talk about. And
is
we're like,
a good
all
thing.
of a sudden we were closing. I'm like, give me more time.
I know. Well, from Romania, we've got Becca, who wants to listen to this track, and also from Korea, all the way from Jeju, same song request for the same song.
Wow.
And it's from with the ID HKSTY123. They want to listen to FX's Hot Summer because it is getting pretty hot these days.
Wow.
We're going to
Hot
listen to this
Summer.
track, and we'll see you next week.
Next week.
Bye.